Would they, of all people, of all businesses, tell you that?
It's all recommendations because we never advertise, so it's always word of mouth and referrals. And because they heard about the success of the Trump and Renaissance and others, so they thought they want to bring that sense of success as well as harmonious environment into their space. And that's why my clients, stretch across all different industries, because they too, as business owners or executives, want to have that positive grounding energy for themselves and their staff so they can perform better as a team.
And they wanted the patients to heal the best way possible.
Yes.
And to this day, a lot of oncologists embrace complementary medicine. So why not have something more of a mental well-being, which is Feng Shui?
Right.
So that's why a lot of hospitals have been embracing that now. So
yes, and we are a product of the environment. So if we, as people that could be in the position to make more harmonious environment for the public and for people, that is just a good deed.
And it's good healing for the patients, especially that. That caught my eye, that list. Who would have guessed? Sloan Kettering.
Right. And actually, when we did the Trump project, it's very much like this time now. It was the downturn of the economy, and now it's the same thing. So more people are needing Feng Shui to improve their business standing. So it's sort of like, it comes one full cycle again.
Now, speaking of the economy, well, Feng Shui information is inundated in books, online, and available by many who claim they are masters in the field. Are there any differences? Well, given the economy and the circumstances our country is going through now, are there any differences to if a person reads up on Feng Shui tips and applying those, what they read or what they hear or told word of mouth, versus having a personal consult? Are there any differences?
Culture is hard to learn and look in, but if you live the culture, and then like us, to become master, we have to read many ancient texts on the subject that's not translated in English. Aside from experience and many field observations in order to build the credibility that to be called master by the public. So it's not something that books or some classes could turn people into a qualified practitioner like it is in America right now, which is a trend that is a bandwagon that W Magazine have called when they interview me, saying that this is a phenomenon, what to do and how to control it. I guess you can't, but then educated consumer knows what they need to pay for and get the best through credibility, track records and training of the person, and do not be guinea pigs.
Right. There's a lot of courses that would allow them to know about Feng Shui, and then boom, I'm a Feng Shui master. There are so many aspects of your training you had to go through. Can you tell us what percentage of each training you need to know in this field as a true form of Feng Shui?
There's the personal aspect of the Chinese light reading, and then there is the Feng Shui of the location energy, and you have to match that. It's a very particular and very individualized, customized surface that none of the books and none of the classes and the tips that you hear left and right would be able to pinpoint exactly where the pose of the person and the location is. So it's really, something that one-to-one consultation is the best way and is the only way by serious people.
So if you have a huge corporation that has so many branches all over the world, how do you Feng Shui something like that if it's just one branch? Do you just do that one branch, or you have to know something more?
It depends, because many of our clients are international, and we have clients all over the world too. So if some of the cases requires the owners, if there's a sole owners over all the locations, that the astrology is taken in effect, and then there are situations that the branch manager and executives would be the core that we have to balance the energy with. And then some of the cases like retail stores, then it's the location energy, the earth energy itself, that has less to do with the personal aspect. That's why it really is a full spectrum of anything goes. So that's why you really need to have Feng Shui masters that really know it inside out and across culture and the nature of the business to tune in the right source.
So it really like Pilon's, that's whimsical store. I love their retail store, and they've been featured in the iconic Ray to Ray magazines. Who would have guessed? And they actually sold for your services, and they're So you have to go right into the store if it's that kind of retail.
Right.
And then if it's an individual, you actually go to their homes, where they live, in a date. Walk us through if we wanted an individual reading, walk us through what one would expect.
I would have to take the birthday and time to figure out your 5 elements, and then to know what is the best directions, best colors, artwork, theme of object, and nature around you to incorporate and bring into the environment. So that the form that we do is actually very subtle, that if it's not told, people would not know Feng Shui has been done in the locations, because many of our clients are very conservative, financial firms and and all kinds of industry, so it cannot be loud. And like nowadays,